Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. Though current large language models with long context have demonstrated impressive capacities in answering user questions based on extensive text, the lack of citations in their responses makes user verification very difficult. That leads to concerns about their trustworthiness due to their potential hallucinations. Longsight is a project in which they enable long context LLMs to generate responses with fine grained sentence level citations, improving their faithfulness and verifiability. Long Bench Sight is an automated benchmark for assessing current LLM's performance in long context question answering with citations, or LQAC in short, and that reveals considerable room for improvement. They also have proposed a concept called as Course to Find, or COF, which is a new pipeline that utilizes off the shelf LLMs to automatically generate long context QA instances. Longsight, which you can see on your screen, enables LLMs to generate fine-grained citations in long context QA in short. So in this video, we are going to install it locally and then we are going to play around with it. One thing to note down is that what they have done, they have open sourced two models for long citation. One is based on GLM4 9 billion, the other one is based on Llama 3.1 8 billion. And they support up to 128K context length. Both of these models point to the Longsight 9 billion and 8 billion models. Given a long context-based query, these models can generate accurate response and precise sentence level citations, making it easy for users to verify the output information. That is the whole idea behind it. So we are going to install one of the model which is alongside GLM for 9 billion, and then we will play around with it with some of the sample data to see how it does the citations locally. Before I show you the installation, let me give a huge shout out to Mast Compute, who are sponsoring the VM and GPU for this video. If you are looking to rent a GPU on good prices, I will drop the link to their website in video's description. Plus, I'm also going to give you a coupon code of 50% discount on range of GPUs. This is Ubuntu system which I'm using, and this is my GPU card NVIDIA RTX A6000 with 48 GB of VRAM courtesy Mast Compute. Let's create a virtual environment with Conda. If you don't know how to install Conda, please search my channel. I already have done a step-by-step video as how to do it. And it just creates a virtual environment so that the installation will remain separate from our local system. So let's wait for it to get activated. And there you go, Conda environment is installed. Next up, let's install all the libraries. Let's wait for it. It is going to take 2 to 3 minutes. And that is done. Let's also install and launch our Jupyter notebook in the browser, and then we will download the model and play around with it. And there you go, our notebook is launched. Let's import the libraries and then download the tokenizer and model. And you can see that I'm using Longsight GLM4 9 billion here from Hugging Face. But if you want, you can even go with Longsight Llama 3.1 8 billion. And you can see that it has started downloading the model. There are 5 shards of it. So hopefully it should be good to get installed on my local GPU. So let's wait for it to finish. Shouldn't take too long. The speed looks good today. So the model has been downloaded. As you can see that this is the size of the model in total. And now let's do the inference in context of citation. So let me paste some sample data here. So as you can see, what I'm doing here is I've just given it this context which has some of the data, which of course you can replace it with your own data if you like. Let me put it here. This is some of the authors or people, what they do, and that lot of other stuff, some researchers, their professions, and that sort of data is present here. So for instance, W. Russell Todd, 94, United States Army General, born this was the age I guess, February 13th, Tim Eimer, 59, heavy metal singer, and all that stuff. And then the prompt which we are giving it as what was Robert Geddes' profession, and then we are generating the results from the model, and then we are printing out the answer, and then we are also printing out statement with citations and then context, which is divided into sentences. So let me run it. And there you go, look at the answer now. So answer statement: based on the information provided, Robert Gaddis was an architect. That is correct. If you look here, he was an architect and this was his profession, and the dean of Princeton University School of Architecture from this to this. Now, if you look here, this is a statement with citations, and these are the citations that start and sentences, start character, and this is a citation in a proper way. How good is that? Amazing stuff. Okay, so now in the next example, let's try out this one. Let me run it and then we will read through it. So this is some of the context where I'm asking it that the development of polio vaccine was a significant medical breakthrough, and I'm just giving some information that who developed it and all that stuff. And then I'm asking it who developed the oral polio virus vaccine and where was it first tested. So if I come down, there you go. It says Albert Sabin developed the oral polio vaccine. It has, there you go. This is Albert Sabin, and then it is telling us about where it was tested. It was tested in Soviet Union and the year, the USSR of erstwhile era, and then it is giving us the citation, and there you go. How good is that? Amazing stuff. Real good stuff. This is the context too, which it has divided. C for context here. Amazing stuff. Now I will use the same text, but I'm going to make it a bit more ambiguous. So instead of asking this specific question, I'm just going to ask it as who was involved in polio vaccine development. So this is going to, because it doesn't specify which type of polio vaccine, IPV or OPV, it doesn't ask for specific information like location here. It is open-ended, which allows the model to decide what information is relevant. So let's see if model is identifying both Jonas Salk and Albert Sabin as key figures, what sort of context it provides. So let me run it here. Let's go down. Shouldn't take too long. The model is fairly quick, as you can see in the previous ones. There you go. So it says, based on the information provided, Jonas Salk and his team at developed the inactivated poliovirus vaccine here, and Albert Sabin later developed the oral poliovirus. How good is that? Then it is this is a statement with citations. Both of the citations have been given this time. Amazing stuff. And then it is giving us the context. Now in this next example, I am making it a bit more challenging. So it is challenging because it requires understanding of the context and relationship between researchers. It asks for specific information about an earlier effort, Koprovsky's work, which you can see in my query here. It also, my apologies, it inquires about the influence of that effort on subsequent development. It also implies a causal relationship between events. So let's see. This is the answer. I just ran it. And this is a statement. And look at that. It has been spot on going to Koprovsky's vaccine. It is telling us the previous effort, that how it happened, the whole context, the whole history. And then the race to develop a polio vaccine was important because polio was a major public health problem. And then it is giving us the citation. This is the beauty of this model. Amazing stuff. Look at the citations and then the context. So amazing project, very impressive, and I'm really heartened to see that how the field is evolving and progressing. Just in the last few days, I have done videos specific to medical domain, very specific task-oriented models like HTML to Markdown, and now this one where we can have a very grounded, very much referred and verifiable response from the model. So super stuff. I hope that you enjoyed it. I will drop the link to it in video's description. Let me know what do you think. If you like the content, please consider subscribing to the channel. If you're already subscribed, please share it among your network as it helps a lot. Thank you for watching.